we're doing a special event here called the Systems Builder event. And this came about through a series of people that have reached out to us. They're constantly reaching out saying, hey, Mark, hey, Cody, we know we want systems. We know that systems are important. We know that that's the way that it needs to be done, but we don't even know where to start. And it was like, well, let's figure out how we can maybe share the wealth of information that we've had and be able to really dig into some of your own businesses. So we sent out, for those that registered, we had what, 100 and...
It was quite a few.
Quite a few names that registered for the event. We sent out emails to everybody, hoping that they would reply back. And we did get several replies of what is the biggest challenge that you have in your real estate business. And what I found was there was kind of a big gamut of options based off of who they were, where they're at in their business, and what they want to accomplish in their business. So what we want to do today is just take a few of these, and some of them were just what we did is we sent out an invite to meet with us and take 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go over some stuff. We only had a couple people take us up on that, but we got lots of replies, and we're going to go through some of these. So as we go through these, what I really want you to think about is, in your business, what is your biggest challenge? And if you start thinking about what is that one biggest challenge in my business, start thinking about some of the things that we're going to show you here. How can that solve those problems? Because what I have found after 35 years of really helping real estate agents, I've helped tens of thousands of real estate agents with systems. What I have found is most of you have very similar challenges. So what we're going to do is go through that and show you how you can use some of these systems to be able to do the things that you want to do. So we're going to build the systems live. So on some of these, it's a matter of we've got limited time, so we're only going to be able to do parts of them, but we'll build as much of it as we can within a given time period for each person, trying to give enough examples to show you where to start. What is it that you're wanting to do in your business? So we're going to give fresh and immediate ideas, real world examples. I mean, honestly, these are things that came in from agents like yourself, and then also give some clear action steps to go through that.
My friend Spencer is, he's been doing this for a while. He's collected about 300 or 3,000 contacts from across different systems. So he uses the Post-it note method for collecting his data. He's got it over his phone. He's got an old CRM. He has spreadsheets, email lists, and Post-it notes. So he's struggling because some of these are past clients, some of them are leads, some of them come in from open houses or through different online sources. And then others are just old prospects that he's never fully followed up with. So it's kind of a many sources and many ways collected problem. So his ultimate problem is that they're all over the place. He knows that there's value in this list, but he's not quite sure how to efficiently approach this, or not sure how to get them into a system that could actually hold all of this information. But he feels like he's losing out on key details. Spending hours cleaning everything manually seems like a nightmare. And he's also worried about data integrity, the cleanliness of his list.
Great.
Sound familiar?
Ultimately sounds very familiar. Of all the problems that agents have is this. This is most common. Was it Spencer? Spencer. Hey, Spencer. Don't feel bad. I know lots of people write lots of information on napkins and stuff like that. Because of that, we built in some really interesting features. So number one, if you do have it in some other system, you can use just our import CSV file. So the import CSV allows you to come in here, select a file. Say we select this file, it'll use AI to kind of predetermine what fields that information is, and you can make some adjustments and stuff. But then once you get them mapped in there correctly the way you want, then you click on begin import and it'll import all the names. So bringing them in from other systems is pretty simple. We also have a smart import, which this is kind of unique. Let me go out to, so I'm going to pull up, just as a for instance here. This is a fake name generator. I use this a lot for testing and stuff, but let's say, for instance, you've got an email or you've got something on a browser of some sort where you've got some contacts information that you want to do something with. Well, you can highlight the information, copy it. If you've got it in something else, whatever you've got it in, you can then come in here, paste that information into the system, and then you can pre-assign some of the categories and all that kind of stuff, and then just click on save, and it will use AI to import this contact for you. All the names, it'll put in all the information and stuff like that. So that's pretty impressive. I know that one of Don, one of my co-pilot people, is he gets leads from Glenn Beck, and in Glenn Beck's group, whatever it is, you can only get to those leads through a browser interface. So one of the things that we've got in there for him, and certainly for you as well, is the ability to use a smart import where from your browser, it's just a little, actually I'd have to sign in, a little browser piece where you highlight on the screen the contact, and it would automatically import it as well. So that's just a browser add-on that you can use. Oh, and then, so if you've got names on sticky Post-it notes or napkins or whatever else you've got there, we do also have a smart import from images. So maybe you've got those sticky notes, you've got business cards. Maybe you guys go to a bunch of different types of conventions and stuff. You want those names in your database. Just grab an image, select some images and import those right in there. So you're good to go. So lots of ability to do that. We do also give you the ability to come in here, say you've got a couple different people. I don't think I've got any duplicates in here right now, but we do have the ability to merge contacts, and also just I think we have a oh, you have to pick a column. So you can come in here, pick some columns that you would want, and there is a check for duplicates. I don't see it right now. I'm doing something wrong there.
It's on there.
Okay. But so you've got the ability to do that. Plus, maybe you've got a bunch of people that you just want to play with and correct them or whatever. So you can come in here and select some stuff to do some data cleanup. So you can come in here and do a update selected contacts. So you can put them all in a certain category or a certain demographic or whatever. So you can do a lot of data cleanup to make things, or add tags, remove tags, making sure that you get them cleaned up. So Spencer, just take a look at some of those options, and I'm sure that it would behoove you to get data into SAM and be able to clean it up. Try to have one source of truth. That's the biggest challenge with people that are trying, spreadsheet here, post-it note there, database here, couple databases, trying to do all that in multiple stuff can be a real challenge. So definitely check that out.
Yeah, I think that I would circle back, like Spencer, buddy, you've got some work ahead of you. This is I made the joke to Mark because this is something we help agents with often. We have a concierge support setup that we literally take different CSVs and we help get everything into your database. I think there's a meme that comes to mind when it comes tax time, and there's piles and buckets and there's like trash bags full of documents. Well, it kind of feels like what you've got going on. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get everything sorted. But a tool like SAM is going to let you attack it from lots of angles, for your CSVs from old CRMs, your spreadsheets, those can all get imported easily. Those email lists or even random notes. The number of times we have folks that they just write notes. I keep a Moleskine journal. I love to write notes. You can take photos of that and import them into SAM, and it works so well. And so there is going to be some cleanup. But then I would also take it one step further. It's the system builder event, and make sure that you understand getting them into the system is excellent. But what are you going to do with them afterwards? That's where you can build out some of those routines that are actually going to help address what we do next. At the end of it, Mark, I missed this part, but Spencer feels like he was wanting to start fresh. Let's get it into the system. Let's clean it up. Let's start fresh. Let's do it. But then he's also not wanting to lose years of valuable information. And he said that he's got follow-up systems and marketing. Well, we can take those systems, we can make them into routines. We can take all your marketing templates, we can build them into templates inside of SAM. We can automate it. So as we're getting our data clean, we can start these routines on them. They can start actually being used. And so some of these leads that maybe we've lost contact with, we can start working to re-nurture them and warm them up. There's lots of ways you can build cold lead nurture systems. And I'm by no means a cold lead expert, but YouTube has lots and lots of resources on that. So we could start building out routines that do that. You could ask Sam to help you do that. And you can start warming those up for the leads that we've contacted more frequently. Maybe we start using some marketing resource lead magnets like we showed at the beginning with Jan. We start sending them valuable resources. That way they recognize and are receiving information that's valuable to them from us. So we can start building out those systems. I think that this is absolutely going to help you out. But getting your data into the system, that's like, if that's your big bear, let's address that bottleneck. Then afterwards, let's do something with it and actually start moving the needle for your business too.
Absolutely. Any of the templates you already have, you can bring them in, import them. You can even have it analyze your templates, make sure it has, a good sentiment, good call to action. Is it in your voice, and have it do some corrections as well. So lots of capabilities, guys. SAM is kind of my dream system. It's the things that I've always wanted to be able to build in, and now we have the ability to do it. I want to help you guys. So it takes time. Everything takes time. A lot of times people will buy something and just stick it under their bed. I don't want that to happen. I want you guys to be using this in your system, have it as your system that you use every day. Whether you do it yourself or whether you do it with us through Copilot. Our Copilot program has been phenomenal for the people that we've gone through. I've gotten a lot of really great input, and the people that go through that are getting their systems in place with professional help. I've been doing this a long time, just like real estate agents are the professionals for selling houses. I'm the professional for helping you set up the systems to sell those houses. I can look at what you do and see what needs to be set up and what needs to be done. It's just a matter of taking it and doing it. You don't need to be struggling doing that. If you're struggling, you're doing it wrong. And this is what I do. This is what I enjoy doing, and helping the agents figure out what processes they have, what they need, and how to make them better is what my life calling has been. So
go ahead and take us up on that 30-minute one-on-one coaching session, and let's actually build your systems with you. For 30 minutes, you just have undivided attention of us. We're going to prove to you how SAM is the system that can do it. Or if for some reason you're like, Cody, you've already sold me, say less. We have the ability for you guys to get access to SAM. We start at $89 a month for a single user. You can enroll in the Copilot program. That's a $3,600 investment. That's a one-time investment for that 8-week program. And we'll actually cover the cost of your subscription during that 8-week program. And then it's just $89 after that. So that's pretty cool too. But the last thing I will say is reach out. My email is cody@workflowsecrets.info. I've been emailing you guys all this time. Just hit the little reply. Mark's is mark@workflowsecrets.info. And if you have any questions, any thing that you're just trying to juggle with or trying to think about after this event, that's an absolutely valid reason to reach out. If you thought the weather was really nice, reach out for that too. But either way, we're here for you guys, and we will be going live again very soon. But I just want to thank you guys for attending, for showing up. Jose, thank you so much for being a part of this. Hopefully you guys got some value out of that.